Hello Sagittarius, Elsie here to do a reading for you, my friends. It is for the month of July. Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. So Sagittarius, we are, if you are brand new, by the way, and you've just arrived, welcome here. Subscription button's in the corner, bottom right-hand corner of this box I live in. If you would like to be part of the Sagittarius tribe, part of Ten of Cups Tarot, and if you're the one ride or die that's always here, I appreciate you so much for your clicks, views, and all of that. Sagittarius, there's 4 days left on the sale, the 10% off sale. So if you want to get in on that, you'll need to book within the next 4 days. 10% off of any of my services over at Wizio. We're going to put down 3 of these cards, beginning, middle, end of the month. We're going to throw some tea leaves at it. We're going to throw some tarot at it. Find out what's coming up for you in the month ahead. Tell me about what's going on in the month ahead for Sagittarius. My Saggy fam. Tell me about Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We have the labyrinth. So I feel like you're at the beginning of some sort of a journey here. Something that you are supposed to do, something that I don't think that you would have picked this path for yourself, I'm just going to say, because it is a labyrinth, right? We can see that there's 2 mice in there. There's no way in, no way out. I just want to say that the universe is picking you up, dropping you in, and saying, fend for yourself. I feel like it's some sort of a journey that you're going on this month. We do have card number 33. It says divine guidance. Look, I feel like there is some sort of a spiritual journey that you're going to be going on this month. We do have card number 33, and 3s are about growth. They are about, it's about past, present, and future, right? It's about things that are, it's about a new path that's about to open for you. So we do have card number 33, which is a 6, by the way. Reciprocal energy by divine guidance. That's what it feels like. That there is some sort of a spiritual journey that you are going to happen upon here. Now, I don't know that you're going to like it at the very beginning. I'm just going to say, like, the beginning of the month could feel a little rocky, or you've been immersed into this journey that you really don't want to take. Card number 15 is here, and 15 is the devil energy. So I feel like you're feeling a bit of angst or unease, or this is the thing that I have to face in the month of July. And I feel like if there is some sort of big monster you have to face in the month of July, I feel like, hang in there, because I feel like you're being led divinely, like divine guidance, and everything is going to come to a reciprocal or balanced energy. Tell me more about this. We've got the hope. Yeah, we got the rainbow. So look, I feel like, look, it says 33, and then 3 and 3 is 6. The 6 is here. So I do feel like it says hope and a rainbow, right? We do see the rainbow there, and where does the rainbow come? Comes after the rain. So I feel like there is some sort of situation that you're going to have to deal with this month that maybe you've been putting off for a while. Something that you've been putting off because you really don't want to deal with it, but it does feel like it's going to work out the way that it should. Traffic cone here. It says card number 32. It says caution. Stay within the lines, my friend. Don't go outside of the lines, I'm going to say. Stay within the lines. What does that mean? Well, I'm going to say that I feel like, with the traffic cones, that they're there for a reason. They're there to guide you to the right path. So please make sure that you are proceeding with caution. Please make sure that you're not reacting, that you're responding to whatever it is that you need to deal with in the month of July here. Let's look at some of these tea leaves, and then we will get some tarot. Tell me about Sagittarius, please. Tell me about this journey in the labyrinth. Feels like it's something you're not going to be able to get out of. You got to face it now. You've left it long enough. It's time for you to face it. It says good advice from a wise person. And then we have something important, such as a new job or a raise. So it could have something to do with your place of work. It could be like you feel like a rat in a maze at your place of work here. It says here, good advice from a wise person. I feel like if you're feeling trapped, you might be feeling like you're trapped on some sort of a journey that you don't like. Card number 15, right? Card number 15 is the devil energy. You might be feeling like you're trapped in an employment situation. But I feel like something important is about to happen to you this month. Look, you've got divine guidance. You've got hopes and rainbows. You are the star, and you are going to be getting reciprocal energy from the universe. So I feel like it's not a whole lot of stuff that you need to worry about, but you do need to be aware and be present in order for these things to work out the way that they should. It says here, someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Is that you? Sag, you are a mutable sign, right? But you are you are also a sign that can be pretty damn stubborn. Like, just because you're not a fixed sign, it doesn't mean that you're not stubborn as the sign that you're in. So I feel like this, this mutable energy, yes, is a mutable energy for sure. But depending on what you have in your moon and your rising, you could be pretty stubborn. Look, I've known Sagittarius sun to be kind of stubborn. And I feel like it's like you're being pushed, like the universe of divine guidance, you're being pushed into whatever it is that you're supposed to be dealing with this month. It's like you're unwilling to change something. Look, you could be stuck sort of feeling like a rat in a maze at some sort of job or whatever it is that you're doing to make your money, and you don't like it, but you don't want to leave because, it's the polished rut, right? You'll complain about it till the cows come home, but you won't do anything to change it because change can be terrifying. Tell me about this rainbow and this hope, please. We've got the parrot. It says someone will gossip about you and all of your secrets. So that might be the reason why you are scared to make a change. I want to say that with the rainbow and hope here, I don't feel like anybody who's going to be talking about you is going to say anything that's damaging. I feel like whatever they say, people are going to know they're full of it. And so I don't think that you need to worry about it too much. We'll clarify that, of course. But I feel like it could be an old connection that you used to have. We do have card number 6 here, and 6 is the lovers. It could be someone you used to date. I mean, if you didn't have a good parting with somebody, it could be someone like that who is like, no, don't go after Sag. That person's nuts. You know what I mean? Like they could be saying disparaging things behind your back, but it might be something that they heard from another person that they don't even know to be true. We do have psychic ability. Trust your intuition. Look, you're highly psychic. You are highly intuitive for sure, but some of you highly psychic. And then we have the crown. It says honor and respect will come to you. See, I feel like this person has no power over you because you have, I'm talking to those of you who have this impeccable sort of aura, or you always do the right thing. It feels like people are like, no, Sag isn't like that. What are you talking about? Like, I don't feel like anybody is going to believe them. I feel like what will prevail is the rainbow. This is the rain, I think, and the rainbow comes after the rain. Because of card 6, though, it could be someone that you used to date, someone from the past. We'll clarify just a little bit more. Let's talk about some tarot here. Let's find out what's going on with Sag, please. That one just flew out. We've got the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Interesting. I wonder if it's a boss that you're at odds with. I feel like you're at odds with somebody here. And it could be someone in the workplace. It doesn't have to be the workplace, but it does say something important, such as a new job or a raise. So I feel like maybe you've been asking for a raise, possibly. You might get that raise, but I feel like you're not going to be happy there anyway, because I feel like you're coming to the end of this journey in the labyrinth. I feel like you feel like a rat in a maze. That's what it feels like here. Tell me more. We do have the 3 of Wands. Yeah, it's time to go out there. I feel like it's time to get off of the edge, right? This person is just sort of standing on the edge here. I feel like it's time to get off of the edge. It's time for you to go out there and experience what life has for you. Because I feel like you're looking out there from the labyrinth. Like, it feels like you're looking out there wishing woulda, shoulda, coulda. And I feel like divine guidance is like the universe is like trying to tap you onto the next timeline here. But it can be terrifying to change things, right? Change can be terrifying for sure. Tell me more. Tell me about this rainbow, please. Rainbow and hope. We've got the 5 of Cups. Yeah, it's going to aggravate you, I think. This person, I feel like there is somebody here, Sag, who you may have turned down. Like somebody maybe you were dating and said, look, this just isn't for me. We don't want the same things, or we're not on the same path. I feel like this person that is talking about you, this person who's gossiping, card number 6, the lovers, it feels like it is a soulmate, either a soulmate friend or a soulmate lover. Somebody that either you dated or somebody that used to be a best friend, and it's look, we're not on the same path anymore. Because I think you were practicing caution. I think that your intuition is telling you, look, I can't be part of this person's life anymore. That's what it feels like. So I feel like some of you will be discovering that the person that you're no longer dating, or the person that you tried to let down easily. Like, I feel like this is regret. remorse, sadness. I feel, Sag, that you let this person down easy. It's not like you went out in a blaze of glory, slammed the door, and this isn't all this dramatic crap that people like to put in the comments. That's not what this is about. I feel like you realized that this person just isn't for you. Like whatever they're doing in their life just doesn't match. Maybe they brought you too much drama, because the parrot is the person who's engaged in gossip, right? So I feel like this person was somebody that you just didn't want to deal with anymore. Whether you were dating them or maybe they were a friend, it could even be a member of the family. We do have the Lovers here. It does feel like it is somebody who, for some of you, it is somebody who you had dated before. And it's probably that this person is feeling slighted by you, feeling that you don't want to take their attention anymore. And I feel like that is probably the truth. Like it feels like you were exercising caution, and this person, I feel, just wasn't on the same path that you were on, friend. All right, let's clarify here. Tell me about Sagittarius, please. So Sagittarius shows up here with the Queen of Wands being in the reverse, right? I feel like you are dealing with someone in the workplace that is not necessarily, it's like they treat you like a number rather than an asset. They treat you as a liability. I feel like you're at odds with someone if this is a workplace thing. I feel like you're at odds with somebody in the workplace, and I feel like for some of you that you're feeling like a rat in a maze. It's time for you to get out. It feels like it's either time for you to get out or you're going to ask for some sort of a raise. When the Queen of Wands is in the reverse, right, that Sagittarius energy, when the Queen of Wands is in the reverse, she's taking care of herself. She's feeling a little bit selfish, right? I'm going to take care of me and do what I need for me. So I feel like this could, for some of you, also be a boss, right? If it's not you, it could be a boss that you're at odds with. But I feel like it says here, good advice from a wise person. And then we have something important, such as a new job or a raise. So I feel like for some of you, you are going to get the raise. But I feel like it's grudgingly. I feel like this person's going to be like, fine, I'll give you the raise this time. But if you don't put in voluntary overtime hours, then the next time, I don't know. But I feel like you're at odds with somebody here. So even if it's not the workplace, you are feeling like all you're doing is going round and round in the same labyrinth, right? That there's no way out. What is this, please? Tell me about the Queen of Wands in the reverse. We do have the Three of Pentacles. We do have the Queen of Wands in the upright. Ooh, interesting. It almost feels like it's the Queen of Wands in the reverse against the Queen of Wands in the upright. I feel like you're the Queen of Wands in the upright. You're the one who is independent, does their own thing. I really just want to be able to have a little bit of freedom as I move around within the labyrinth here. It does feel like it might be a workplace thing, I'm just going to say. We do have the Hierophant as well. And it feels like they want you married to the job. They're going to be like, okay, I'll give you the raise, Sag, but you know what? You got to be married to this job, whether you're a mother or a father or not, right? Feminine or masculine. And I feel like you're about to do your own thing, because this Queen of Wands is somebody who does go rogue. This queen will say, yeah, sure, yeah, okay. Because Sag isn't going to cause a kerfuffle, not for the most part. It could be different if it's your mood or your rising could be different. Maybe your water there, maybe your earth there, right? And I feel like you're not going to make a kerfuffle here, but I feel like you are going to get what you want. The Three of Pentacles is telling me that the person, if this isn't a workplace thing for some of you, I feel like somebody here who is a friend is trying to talk you into working at the place that they work, or they're trying to give you a new opportunity. It does say here that it says a good advice from a wise person, and the owl's here. But listen, the owl's about transformation as well, right? It's about death and rebirth. So it feels like somebody here wants you to leave your labyrinth. And I feel like you're very comfortable in this place. It does feel like it's a place where it's like a well-polished rut, and you don't necessarily want to go off the rails, I want to say. But we do have the Hierophant, and we have the Queen of Wands here, and I do feel that you are very much a leader in your space, or a leader with your friends. I want to say that the person who's giving you advice is giving you advice that's not necessarily good for you. They're giving you advice that is good for them. It says good advice from a wise person. And this person could definitely be wise, but I feel like they're giving you advice that works out in their favor rather than works out in your favor. Because I feel that they see your worth, but they see your worth at the Three of Pentacles. They don't realize that you're also the Queen of Wands. You could do this person's job. You could just stand up and take over your boss's position, right? And I feel like they feel a little bit, this could be a friend. Absolutely. It could be a friend. It could be somebody who you are in a commitment with. So it could be a lover. It could be a best friend. It could be something like that as well. Or somebody who wants you to be married to the job. That's what it feels like here. Tell me about this divine guidance, because I feel like you don't want to be here, but I feel like you're kind of feeling stuck because you don't really want to go out. With the Three of Wands here, you don't want to, like, you see what's out there, but you're kind of worried or scared to go out there. I'm not calling you a coward. That's not what I'm saying. But we're all nervous when we're going to make some sort of really big decision. And I think that you want to go because his hand is on one of the wands here. It's on, the Two of Wands, right? The second wand here. And so I feel like this person is telling me that you are ready. Your back is to whatever is over here. And I feel that you really do want to see what's out there. You want to expand, travel. And I feel like the universe is trying to give you little taps telling you it's time to go. What's about the Three of Wands? We do have the Temperance card. We have the Nine of Wands. And we have the World card. So I feel that you are just about there. I'm going to say you're just about there. In fact, this conversation that you have with the friend might just tell you, you know what, I don't need you. This conversation you have with your superior just might be, you know what, I'm out. It feels like that because I feel like you've been waiting for the right time, and the Nine of Wands tells me it's right around the corner. You're exhausted. You're done with it. You're done with feeling like waiting, like a micromanager. That's what this person feels like. This Queen of Wands in the reverse feels like a micromanager. So I feel like you're waiting for the right time. Temperance is here. When the moment of alchemy shows up, I feel when you feel that it's right, you will go. Divine timing is here, divine guidance. And I feel like it happened to me once before, and maybe this is how I'm feeling this for you, that you're going to end up being the star in the next job because this was a crap place to work or live, or the relationship that you were in here was a whole lot of crap, and you don't realize it until you go to the next place where you become the star. Because it feels like this is sort of a situation that was hard for you to deal with, and I feel that you kept working harder and harder, but this person didn't see your worth. This person wants you to say, yeah, I'm on your team. I'm always going to do this for you. Don't worry about it. But they weren't returning the favor. And I feel like you get some sort of an enlightenment here. Sag, you get some sort of an enlightenment. Look, I'm the one that is the healer. I'm the one who is the leader. I'm the same type of leader. It's like you're the same as the person who thinks they own you. And you just need to move forward here. It feels like you need to listen to the higher self. So I feel like you are going to end something here. You're tired, you're exhausted, the Nine of Wands looking over here. I feel like you've had enough and you're going to close the door, but it's going to be in divine timing. So don't push it. I feel like at the middle of the month, you're like, I got to go. I don't want to go, but I got to go. It's not for me. Whether you're leaving a relationship, a friendship, or a job. Tell me about this Five of Cups here. Tell me about the Five of Cups. We've got the Sun. Yeah, you're going to see somebody for who they are. I feel like you're going to see somebody for who they are. It says someone will gossip about you and all of your secrets. Who is this person, please, and why are they gossiping? Strength in the reverse. They're a bit of a coward. Cowards will do that. They will do that. They will always speak when you're not in the room, right? We do have the King of Cups. And we do have the Four of Cups. Look, I feel this is someone that you really love. I feel this is someone that you have respect for. That's the hard thing. I feel like you have respect for them. They could be older than you, somebody who has a little bit more wisdom. I feel like it's somebody that you really have big feelings for, or you love them, like as a friend or as a member of the family. But I feel like this person is almost like they're in this environment here where they're kind of like, don't trust Sag. Don't trust Sag. You'll be sad if you trust Sag. It could be somebody that you were dating, right? The King of Cups is in the upright, but the number 6 is the Lovers, and we have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. So it feels like with this Four of Cups, I feel like you were into something with them, and once it got to the Four of Cups, it got to be redundant in this place, and I feel like the King of Cups is probably the one that you were mixing up with. I want to say this is probably the person who is like a soulmate friend or a soulmate lover. They might be older than you, feel like they're wiser than you, feel like they have more information than you do, and I feel like you're going to see this person. You're going to realize, Sag, that when the sun comes out here, that this person is really actually sad. They're not angry. They're not trying to destroy your reputation. But what they're doing is they're trying to express their sadness, I think, of not having you in their life. They've tried everything to get you back, I think, because they still see you as the Ten of Cups. But I don't think you're into it, honestly. I don't think you're going to do it. We do have the King of Wands in the reverse. This person is not taking action. They're not coming forward to tell you how they feel. In fact, I feel like since the breakup, it's been very quiet. So somebody's in hermit energy here. And I feel like this, it feels like it's surprising. You find out that this person is talking behind your back. They could be a Scorpio, a Pisces, a Cancer. They could be someone who is a Leo, possibly an Aries, or a Gemini maybe. It feels like that this person, you felt like they were family. You treated them like family, but now you have to be really cautious about them. You have to be super cautious about them. There it is. The King of Wands coming out in the reverse, because this person is like lazy. I feel like you're the person who supplied all of the things. I feel like you're a real go-getter. You're a person who is always looking to better yourself. I feel like this person who's talking about you is someone who's the opposite of you. Someone who's kind of lazy, is not the go-getter. They don't get what they want. They're kind of wishy-washy. They don't pick a path, right? I think you're going to see that the reason that they're speaking badly about you is because they're actually sad that you're doing really well in your life, and you're doing it well on your own without them. I think that they felt that they carried more clout than they did. I think that they sort of thought that the reason that you were thriving in your life is because you were part of some sort of a relationship with them. But that wasn't the truth. You're going to be thriving anyway. I feel like you're going to find out who this is, and you're going to give them what for. I feel like you're going to be really honest with somebody about your feelings, and it's going to cause some sort of a fight. It does feel like it is somebody who was I feel that you were probably in love with or dating, at least. That's what it feels like. I'm going to leave that here for now, and I hope that is something that makes a little bit of sense. We'll see what happens when it comes up in July, and I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks so much for all the ways that you love me on this channel. Have a beautiful July, Sag. Bye-bye.